Hey creeps and creepers and creepettes, welcome back to the Masked Fan Attic. Once again, if I don't fall down this flight of stairs I just came up, I'll be doing really well. And here at the Masked Fan Attic, as you know, every week we look for interesting old Halloween masks to thrill all of you Halloween enthusiasts and monster lovers out there. Well, the only one I see handy right now, okay, listen, keep your voice down. If you get hurt on one of these sharp things sticking out of the ceiling, don't scream, okay? Shh. This is just between you and me, okay? This is our little secret. You can't tell anybody that I showed you this, all right? What happens in the Masked Fan Attic stays in it. No, you know what? Forget I said that part. I'm tired of that particular cliche. We're going to put that one in the retired cliches box, okay? Nobody's allowed to say that anymore, that what happens in or at blank stays in or at blank. You're not allowed to say that anymore. I'm decreeing that off limits. You can't use that particular cliche. So let me just go back a little bit to before I said that. Don't tell anybody, all right? This is just between you and me and the internet. This is our little secret, what you're going to see here, all right? Because you wouldn't want, or I wouldn't want my wife, Laura, to know that I showed you this. But since you came up here with me and you put up with me every week, I told you it was dangerous up here. Since you came up here just to see something, I'm going to show you the first mask ever created by Laura, my wife, was this beast, okay? And he's on a styrofoam wig head that's been painted black and has a little chunk of wood glued to the bottom to keep it stable. Unlike me or my wife, the masks around here are pretty stable. This was her first attempt at making a latex mask. Long time ago, back in the mid-1980s, oh my goodness, when we were both still alive. And this was called simply Maneater. And well, as you can see, what she was thinking of was a shark, like a sort of shark person alien. And it's very simple and pretty smooth, and well, looks a bit like Laura in some regards, I think. Take a good look there. And the shark person here has, let me turn that up so you can see that, has this little fleshy, underneath the gill sort of area going on under the nose instead of nostrils. It's kind of cool. Has some blood on there. Has a charming smile. And well, it's a latex front mask. It just comes right to here. The latex just goes back that far, and then it's a fur piece on the back. And well, there weren't that many of these. I think we probably only made like 15 or 20 total and sold them to some costume shops around the Ohio quadrant of the planet. So you're not really likely to come across one these days. You might if you live in Ohio. There might be costume shops that still have them packed away somewhere after 9,000 years. But I just thought those of you who are familiar with Laura's later work and are fans of her very fine hair work and her few mask sculptures that she did later on that are pretty highly regarded. Laura sculpted a great version of it, the Terror from Beyond Space, a great version of Michael Landon as the teenage werewolf, a great version of the alien from I Married a Monster from Outer Space. Why do I hear her using that phrase so often, by the way? But this was her first attempt. It was not based on a movie or anything. It was just something she made up, and his nose is sort of a fin because he's a shark person. And I just thought you might enjoy seeing that because I'll bet you've never seen it before. Now remember, like I told you a couple of minutes ago, don't tell her that I showed you this because she's not really happy with it these days. She might not want people seeing it, but it was her very first attempt at sculpting. So cut her some slack, huh? And don't tell her that I showed you this. And now, well, I might as well go back down the stairs because we're done with that. So here I go.